What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this, from console to PC. All right, guys. So I've been making a lot of videos documenting my experience moving from console to PC, and overall, I'm having an amazing time, and I definitely do not regret at all moving from console to PC. Now, I still have my consoles, however, my PC takes all of my gaming time. It's actually taking all of my time, period. I watch YouTube on it. Now I have Netflix, Hulu, and Prime connected to it. It's literally replaced my console completely. So before, when I first got the PC, I only used to play games on the PC, and then I used to have the console still connected to actually watch Netflix, Hulu, and all that other stuff. Now it completely has replaced everything. My entire family uses the PC as well. We have a Bluetooth keyboard. It's not that big of a deal. We sit on the couch, we type whatever it is we want to watch. At one point, I was watching something on Netflix. I shortened down the window on the TV, and on another window, I opened up Google because they were asking me a question about something they wanted me to look up, and I looked it up while the show was still playing. I mean, it's just that's the multi aspect of that. But if this is a gaming channel, so let's stick to gaming. Okay, sorry that I did that, but just little things that the PC could do that you can't really do anywhere else. At least just not right now. Anyways, when I transitioned over from the console to PC, I did it because I wasn't getting something that I wanted out of my console of choice. And I think that's the biggest question that comes to mind when people ask me, should I transition? Should I move? Or I'm thinking about moving to PC as well, Doc. The first thing I'm going to ask you is, why are you not satisfied with what your console is giving you? If the answer is yes, you're not satisfied, then by all means, go ahead and move over to PC. However, then you got to figure out what exactly is it about the dissatisfaction. What exactly is it about the console that you're dissatisfied about? And then you got to make sure that you get the PC that is appropriate to your problem. You see, and that's where this PC comes into place, because I only paid $900 for this PC. And I know that sounds like a lot, but I need you to think about this. I bought an Xbox Series X, and I bought a PS5 as well. And I didn't buy them when they were cheap. I bought them at their normal retail price. I think the PS5 was like a Horizon Forbidden West bundle, and the Xbox Series X was just the Xbox Series X, as I got that straight at launch. So I paid over $1,000 for both of those consoles together. It was like $500 for one, and I think the other one was like $580, or maybe it's like $580 for the PS5, something like that. So I paid over $1,000 for both of those consoles. Okay. This PC was $900, so it was cheaper than both of those consoles, okay? Now, here's the difference, though. On Xbox, the majority of the games that I'm going to play are going to be third-party games and Xbox games, okay? On PlayStation, the majority of games that I'm going to play are probably going to be just the PlayStation exclusives. I never really used the PlayStation to play third-party games, all right? On my PC, however, though, I can play all of it. I can play PlayStation games. I can play Xbox games. I can play third-party games. I can even use the subscription of choice that's mine, which is the Xbox Game Pass. If you're a PlayStation fan, you might not have that same luxury to move over to PC, because if you really like PlayStation Plus or PlayStation Extra or PlayStation Premium, if you really like that stuff, then you're not going to have the same experience as an Xbox gamer that moves over to PC, right? So I need you to be conscious of that. But the problem that I had, again, this is specific to you. A PC, which is a personal computer, is specific to whatever you want it to be. That's what people don't understand. It's whatever you want it to be. So I get people that look at my $900 PC and they see me posting games, and sometimes I'm playing the game at 1080p, sometimes I'm playing the game at 1440p, sometimes I'm playing the game at 4K using FSR, upscaled, whatever. But the main point that I bought this PC, for me, my personal computer, was simply for frames. I wanted more frames. I hated the fact that Starfield came out at 30 frames. I knew that the Xbox Series X could run that game at 60. I just knew it. I don't know anything about technology, but to me it just made common sense that the Xbox Series X could run Starfield at 60 when my Asus ROG Ally could run it above 30. That to me did not make any sense, how a machine this size, right, my Asus ROG Ally, somehow was able to run Starfield at freaking above 36. I actually showed it playing above 60 frames as well, right? At 720p, whatever, regardless. But again, I cared about frames. So when that option was not there for me, I was disappointed. Redfall coming out at 30 frames. I was disappointed. A first-person shooter on a next-generation console came out on a platform at 30 frames per second. I was disappointed as well. And then Hellblade came out 30 frames per second as well. And that to me was the straw that broke the camel's back. I was complaining when third-party games did it as well, such as Gotham Knights. I did not understand at all why we had 30 frames per second this generation. If you are a PlayStation fan, however, though, PlayStation has done you right by their games. So whatever Sony has been able to control, I got to give them props. They've been able to give you that next-gen experience for someone that values frames like I do. You see, if I was a PlayStation fan at the beginning of this generation, I don't necessarily know. Again, I'm being honest with you. People like to kill me for being honest. But I don't necessarily know if I would have moved on to PC the way I have now. Or as soon as I would have now. Maybe now that I see all the games are going over to PC, maybe. But still, I'm still not sure. Because here's the deal. Someone that plays PlayStation games, right, on the PS5, right, is going to have a similar experience, sometimes even a better experience than some people playing the same PlayStation games on PC. Hold on, PC Master Race, before you guys jump down my throat. This is what I mean. Number one, they're going to get to play the game first, right? All the games are dropping first on PlayStation. They're not coming day and date to PC, at least not yet. It'll happen, but at least not yet, right? And number two, someone like me that I like frames, Sony's already giving me 120 frames in Spider-Man. They're already giving me 120 frames in God of War. I'm already getting ray tracing, if I care about ray tracing, Ratchet and Clank, ray tracing in Spider-Man, ray tracing in Gran Turismo. Horizon Forbidden West is a visual masterpiece running at 30 frames as well. Games with VRR. Like, Sony is doing this for their games, their first-party games. Now, they can't control third-party, right? So Gotham Knights still runs 30 frames per second on the PS5 as well. But if you're a PlayStation fan this generation, moving over to PC, you have to ask yourself, okay, why is it that I'm moving over? Okay? For the Xbox fan, I'm telling you right now, if you are an Xbox fan, moving over to PC, you don't even have to get a crazy powerful PC. Get yourself something decent. I would recommend you get something better than my PC. Do not get a PC with an 8 gigabyte card. Don't do it, VRAM card. That's what I did, and I'm telling you right now, that's the one thing that I would definitely change, okay? I also had to add dual channel RAMs to my PC as well, okay? Now, that wasn't hard. It was a little bit more expensive. So the PC right now as it stands is about $1,000. It's about $1,015 right now, okay? So this PC right now, because of the dual RAM that I added, is $1,015 right now, right? But on that PC, I don't have to pay to play online. On that PC, I could play Xbox games and I could play PlayStation games, okay? And on that PC, I could get Steam sales, Humble Bundle sales. I could go ahead and get games on Epic for free that they drop every single month. The advantage of PC far outweigh the consoles, even if you take away the power narrative, which is the big mistake that a lot of PlayStation fans are making right now when they're comparing the PS5 Pro to PCs. It's like, oh, you're a PC, you're going to have to get a really powerful PC to compare it. If you're only comparing power narrative, then yes, you might be right. The PS5 Pro might be a monster. But the same thing that I mentioned with third-party developers as Gotham Knights, right? That could be a problem. Imagine having the hardware and knowing, and you know that the PS5 Pro could run this game at 60 frames, but for whatever reason, the third-party publisher or developer has it locked out at 30 because it's a console. On this machine is going to let me do whatever I want, even when it's not recommended. It is not recommended for me to run Forza Motorsport at 4K on my Walmart PC. Oh, I did it. I did it. And the fans kicked on and it sounded like a PS4 Pro and the damn thing shut down on me. But I did it. It let me do it. Ratchet and Clank, 4K, upscale. You can't even upscale that game at 4K and have it running well on my PC. No. 1440p, I could run it at that. But I wanted a smooth experience. I played Ratchet and Clank at 1080p. Still looks phenomenal. Still looked great. Still had an amazing time. I still recommend that game. I think that game, now that I think about it, I think that game is highly underrated. I can't believe people weren't talking about it more than they should. Ratchet and Clank is full of gameplay. And playing on a PC at above 60 frames, at 120, oh my, the smoothness was ridiculous. And there's particles flying everywhere. It was so much going on. It was beautiful. It was nice to be able to do that, then turn around and play Forza Motorsport on the same machine, not have to turn something off and on, just literally finish the game, hopped on, did a little race or two, and go from there. That's the benefit of PC. But why is the question? Why are you moving over to PC if that's something that you're interested in? So, again, I see a lot of people in my comment section saying that they're thinking about it. I want you to make sure you have a good reason why you would move from console to PC. And the question is, what are you missing from your console? And if you're not missing anything from your console right now, take it from me. Listen to my advice. If your console is satisfying you 100%, whether it's the Xbox Series X, whether it's the Xbox Series S, or whether it's the PS5, do not switch over to PC. Because when you switch over to PC, you're gonna when your console wasn't missing anything, the only thing you're gonna see with the PC are the problems. That's the only thing you're gonna see. You see, the PC has given me issues and has given me problems. And no, it's not because of the Walmart PC. Because shout out to my boy Motion Gaming. He was playing Red Dead Redemption 2 on his stream, and he's got a pretty powerful PC. And the game crashed on him too. These are just things that happen in the PC world. Okay, but here's the thing: you overcome it when the PC is giving you what you want. It's actually giving you better gaming experience than what you want. Because you know what you want. You know you don't want 30 frames. It is what it is, right? So if you're like me and you know you don't want 30 frames, go ahead and upgrade. And you don't have to spend too much money to upgrade to make sure that you get better frames as long as you're okay dealing with the low resolution. But if you want to play games at 4K 60, then you're going to have to spend a pretty penny. You just are. It's just a matter of fact. That's just the things that you're going to have to do. But what I don't want is my audience to see me making all these videos from console to PC and automatically jump to PC thinking that everything is automatically going to be better. No, it's not. Figure out what it is that you're missing from the consoles and then go that way. And if you're not missing anything, hold on tight. Keep playing on your consoles. Keep having keep having fun. It is what it is. The other issue I'm going to tell you is this. Once you get used to playing games at 60, good luck going back to 30. I know there's plenty of people out there that can do it. But I'm telling you right now, once you get used to playing games at 60, good luck going back to 30. It's not the same when it comes to resolution. Once you get used to gaming at 4K, you can go back to 1080p. You can. Especially if the art design is a type of game that like doesn't really need that crazy sharpness, you can do it. But dropping from 60 to 30, and the way you got to do this, you got to do it with the same game. Play a game at 60, then play a game at 30. Actually, you know what? You don't even got to believe me. Mark Cerny said it himself. The majority of gamers he saw picked performance mode, and that's why he decided to develop the PlayStation 5 Pro. PlayStation 5 Pro? Yeah, that's why he decided to develop the PS5 Pro. So that you can get that performance with fidelity. Now, is it going to do that? We have more to see. They've only shown a few games, but hopefully you guys are optimistic and you guys are excited for it. But that's it. I want to leave you there. So, from console to PC, should you switch over? DocDog1985, there's levels to this. As a matter of fact, if you're a PlayStation fan, you might want to hold off and see what the PS5 Pro can actually do before you even think of coming to PC. Because you might have a better experience over there unless you're willing to spend a little bit of money for the PC. I'm just being honest with you. If you already have a PC, like I do, I would not recommend getting a PS5 Pro. I would prefer to grab those $700 and upgrade my PC so that I know even third-party games are going to be able to run above 30 frames, which is, again, what I care about because this is my personal computer. I hope that makes sense. We out. Peace.